So minsan connection ay need din sa leadership. Doesn't mean na yung palakasan, but yung connection that you know that people will help you and you can help those people also. So minsan ay especially sa system natin dito sa Philippines, yung pag tinatawag natin or pag sinasabi natin na connection, iba kaagad yung nasa isip natin. So sometimes mas naisip natin yung negative dahil nga minsan ina-abuse ito ng ibang tao in a way na pagiging sipsep. So those are some of my observation in our system dito sa ating bansa. So this topic, leaders need at least following qualities: character, competence, charisma, and connection to be credible, persuade people, and rule effectively. So yes, we need leader needs charisma. He needs to make this connection with people, hindi lang sa tinatawag ng connection sa system. He needs to have this eloquence, this fluency kapag siya ay nagsasalita. He needs to make this connection sa mga tao kapag siya ay nagsasalita. Another is yung character. We do believe and I do believe that you agree that when it comes to character, ito yung tinatawag nating moral character. Yung integrity, yung honesty, yung talagang motivation niya ay para makatulong sa nakakarami, just like what we have discussed in our past lesson. And another is competence. Kailangan yan maging competent in a way na qualified siya sa role na yon. Tulad ng pagiging leader, we cannot hindi natin pwedeng sabihin na lahat ay qualified to be a leader. There are people who really are born leader, and there are people who really are built to be a leader. And hindi lang sila, even though you are born to be a leader, hindi in an instance ay maging leader ka na agad. May mga process for you to be able to go there. May mga pagsasala. You need to be refined, you need to be trained, you need to be completely qualified, educate, you need to know about the system, you need to improve yourself and know about a lot of things, because upon your way, upon your journey to be a leader ay madaming tao talaga yung magko-question sa'yo, and that will challenge your competence as a leader. Another is yung connection. In leadership, you need to manage people. You need to build connections for you to be able to fulfill your duty. Kaya nga sa isang president sa ating democracy, may rule yung president, vice president, and sa mga baba, yung tinatawag nating Speaker of the House, Senator, ano na uli yung pangatlo? So yes, sa ating democracy, there are three parts na who are playing different roles. We have the presidency or House of the President, yung mga group of senators, and of course yung isa din. So I nasa dulo na ng dila ko, but if you know, you can just type it on the chat for others to be aware of. I do apologize about that. I wasn't able to remember it. So yes, all four traits needs to be present if they are to be truly a good leaders. So sa topic natin ngayong umagang ito, we will analyze together the political candidates based on this criteria. So here, yes, once you read on the presentation what the specific person that we will talk about, or the example that we will talk about is David. I do believe that in Bible character, David is one of the most popular, especially sa mga motivational speakers. Kapag minomotivate nila kayo, yung mga Bible motivational speakers, minsan kinakarakterize o ina-allegorize nila yung life ng isang person based on David's experience. Sometimes yung mga problems natin ay parang Goliath, but if God is with us, or if we have this faith, and if we believe in God's power, ay makakonquer natin yung Goliath ng ating buhay. But yes, Goliath actually is also a great leader on the nung mga early ng kanyang pagiging king ng Israel. So first is that he was charismatic, though he was not that tall, around 5'8". So sa kanila dati, dahil nga nag-exist pa yung mga giants sa kanila, 5'8" is just a normal height, average height ng isang person. So though that is not the most accurate, but according to the Bible scholars, around 5'8", 5'9" yung height ni David. But he was well loved. He was charismatic. First off, ay friend niya yung anak ni King Saul. The king before him, it was Jonathan. They became the best of friends. So makikita natin sa book of Samuel the story of the friendship ni David and Jonathan. And also due to his achievements, he was well loved by the people more than Saul. So David, when he was not yet the king, not only that he respected the position of the king before him, but also he did, or ginawa niya ng buong puso yung kanyang duty. Not only that, but before he was known, ay grabe yung confidence niya sa Panginoon. When there was, I do believe that you all are familiar with David and Goliath, or David versus Goliath, ay people do not believe in David that time. They did not believe on what David can do. Pinasuot siya ng armor, hindi niya tinawanan siya kasi hindi niya mabuhat, or hindi siya makagalaw ng maayos. He put down those armor and just pick up five na bilog round stones and used it as a weapon para gamitin sa kanya kay Goliath. And then using one stone ay napatumba or napatay niya si Goliath. Because of that ay nakilala siya. But hindi lang yun yung nagustuhan ng mga tao sa kanya. He was very confident. Makikita natin sa mga leaders natin ay confidence is something na nagbibigay sa kanila ng charisma. Minsan na hindi natin alam kung iboboto natin ng isang leader or aspiring leader na mag-rule sa ating bansa kapag medyo uutal-utal siya, kapag hindi siya confident sa mga sinasabi niya. We prefer more who is competent, who is charismatic when it comes to public speaking, who has this eloquence, this fluency sa kanyang pananalita. Another is David's character. Yung trustworthiness niya, may integrity siya sa personal and public life. Though may mga times na talagang nag-fall siya sa mga sin, though talaga naman kasi hindi naman lahat ng tao ay perfect. David made a lot of mistakes and sins, wrong choices sa kanyang buhay, but one thing that he was known of is a man after God's own heart. Talagang sinik niya yung heart ng Panginoon, yung favor ng Panginoon. At dahil diyan nag-reflect yung heart ng Lord sa kanya, yung character ng Lord sa kanya. David loved his men so much that he decided not to drink the water they got for him. David refused to take advantage of the love and loyalty of his people. Such was the character of man that evoked great devotion and affection. Held this dearly and tenderly in his hands. So he has this compassion also sa mga tao. So there's a lot of characters na pwede nating i-define kay David, but the one thing I can tell you is that he is a man after God's own heart and nagreflection sa kanyang character towards God's people. So I do believe that not only kay David applicable yan, but also sa ating mga namumuhay to this generation. If we seek God's own heart, or if we seek God's heart, His will, magre-reflect yung Christ-likeness, yung character ng Panginoon sa ating public life. As long as we do devotions, prayer every day, we grow. And yun yung nagbibigay sa atin ng discipline to do God's will. Magre-reflect yung character ng Panginoon sa response natin sa nangyayari sa ating mundo. Third is David's character. He did what was for the greater good of his people. The Lord was with him. His adulterous affair with Bathsheba resulted in rebellion of his sons, hence dividing his kingdom. A leader's private life will inevitably leak into his public life. A hidden sin will impair a leader's political judgment. So yes, of course, si David ay hindi rin perfect. He has a lot of flaws. Nag-fall siya maraming beses into sin sa kanyang buhay, and mga anak. Apologies if medyo nag-fluctuate yung connection natin, but yes, let me repeat it again. David's character ay ang daming very commendable na character na pwede nating mabanggit sa buhay ni David, but we cannot deny also that he fell a lot of times sa kanyang buhay. Ang daming naging issue sa kanyang buhay. Yung affair niya, especially sa mga babae, lagi siyang nagfo-fall. So siya yung isa sa may pinakamaraming wife and concubine na king. So though hinayaan ng Lord yun, it doesn't mean that he wanted David to do that. Of course, God always wanted David to have just one wife and no concubines. But God allowed that for David to see na every sin has its consequences. So that time ay kung ano man yung ginagawa niya sa private life na sin, ay hindi niya ito maitatago. Mai-expose ito sa public. I-expose ito ng Panginoon sa public. So that's what we are trying to do also sa ating country, though hindi in the form of adultery, but we know that the issue sa ating bansa is gusto nating ma-expose yung mga tao involved sa mga issues for this. So that is really what we wanted to do. Let's pray for the Lord na mag-work sa ating bansa, because I know that everyone are disappointed. All of you are disappointed of what are what is happening sa ating bansa, na ang daming mga projects pero hindi pala pumasa sa standard. Ang daming mga projects na nasira, hindi man lang tumagal, pero yung budget sa ating tax ay grabe. So yes, that is what, kapag yung Panginoon ang nag-work, i-expose niya talaga yung flaws ng mga tao na umaabuso sa grace niya. So that is what happened to David. Nag-leak yung kasalanan niya or na-expose, and also every sin has its consequences. Hindi mo man ma-experience kaagad, but time will come na magti-take effect ito. Though God forgives sins, but we have to experience, or those sins have its consequences outwardly. So it's sa kay David ay nagkaroon ng conflict sa kanyang family. Yung kanyang mga kapatid ay nag-aaway-away. Yung mga kapatid ay nag-commit ng kasalanan din. So one of his kids, or one of his child or children, I mean one of his children ay ni-rape yung kanyang kapatid. And because of that, nagkaroon ng conflict sa mga magkakapatid. May mga nagpatayan. But again, God was working in the midst of it all, in a way na ma-realize ni David yung kasalanan niya. May mga consequences talaga yung mga decisions natin sa buhay, mga kasalanan na pinipili natin o nakukumit natin sa buhay. And lastly is David's connection, company, and allies. So association affects leadership style. The kind of company a leader keeps greatly influence his character and decision making. Compare David with his son Solomon, who defiled himself with the gods of foreign women he married, including his concubines. So yung isa rin na pwede natin makita is that yung effect sa kasalanan ni David ay namana ni Solomon. Yan ay yung pagkakaroon ng maraming kabit at asawa. Ganon din si Solomon, ang kanyang anak. Much worse yung naging effect sa kanya. So of course, this is in his own decision, si Solomon, but we cannot deny na may effect pa rin yung na-witness niya sa kanyang parents. So with this ay nagkaroon hindi lang kay David but also kay Solomon, nagkaroon ng effect in a way na nag-fall yung Israel. But here sa David, connection ni David, ito yung masasabi natin na tell me who your friends are and I will tell you who you are. Sometimes we have, or most of the time, or all the time actually, we have to think, or we have to think twice of the people na binibefriend natin. Kasi hindi naman lahat ng kasama natin, or di naman lahat ng company natin ay mapagkakatiwalaan talaga. Even Jesus ay na-betray ng kanyang pinagkakatiwalaan. But here, when it comes to leadership, you have to really assess yung mga tao na i-associate mo sa pagli-lead ng isang bansa. So sa kanila kasi monarchy, sa atin democracy, sa atin naman ay magkakaroon ng associate when it comes sa butuhan, sa alyansa. But in leadership, you may be given the opportunity to lead a much smaller scale or community. You have to really see people na pwedeng makatulong sa'yo, or people who will associate with you. So these are the characters that we have to remember when it comes to leadership. Yan ay ang Ayan ay ang charisma, character, competence, and also yung tinatawag natin na uh, ano na uli yun? Connection. So, these are the things na important din when it comes sa leadership that we have to remember. So, yes, I just want to make sure if everyone have other questions before I let you go. Any questions, everyone? Or karagdagan? So yes, yung mga nag-reach out sa akin, please do wait. I stand corrected. Yung grades pala natin last pasahan is this Saturday pa. I thought nung past Saturday. So yung mga nag-reach out sa akin, expect na magme-message ulit ako sa inyo this week. May task akong ipapagawa sa inyo for you to be able to make up for your attendance and grades. And also may mga ang daming wala ngayon. So yes, if wala talaga, we cannot do something else. So yes, thank you so much everyone sa inyong effort. I hope that that everyone did well sa kanilang examinations. And also for those who weren't able to watch the video sa ating SIP, please do watch. May link ako na send sa chat natin. Anong act? Yung activity is about yung nabanggit ko kanina. I want you to make a reflection paper ulit. So that is give me 4 character that leader must possess. Pwedeng i-provide nyo ulit yung na-discuss natin. Pwedeng dagdagan nyo ito. So it doesn't mean na 4 characters na yun lang yung pinoposes niya, but what are the 4 characters na pwede nyong ma-provide that a leader must possess. Pwedeng itong 4 na discuss natin, or pwede din yung dagdagan. So you can pass that here sa class in kung paano nyo pinapasa yung activity dati, PDF or document. It's just that we don't accept I don't accept reflections na galing sa AI. So okay lang if medyo may mga kulang-kulang sa grammar. It doesn't matter. I just want to hear your thoughts and perspective about this topic. Yes, sa chat na lang i-send. And karagdagan din sa mga nag-reach out ulit sa akin, or yung mga nag-reach out sa akin, I'll get back to you this week. Expect me to reach out to you. May papagawa ko sa mga nag-reach out for their grades na may mga absences or may mga kulang sa activities. Any questions? Alright, if you have any other questions, you can always reach out to me naman. Hindi man ako nagre-reply kaagad, but I'll make sure to respond to you. And if there's nothing else, I would not take much of your time, everyone. Have a wonderful day and bye for now. See you again next week and enjoy the rest of your week.